Hello everyone, welcome. This is Wayne May in Treasure Earth. Thanks for joining me. You know, today I'm going to do some metal detecting. I'm on a really impressive site today. It's really old. It's probably 140 years old. The owner, his name's Frank, has given me permission to take some video. You can see this old house behind me here. There's a number of structures here. And there's a number of structures that have been torn down over the years too. So in the late 1880s, some of these structures were built. But he's given me permission also to throw the detector down and see what I can find in here. Now on these sites, of course, we find a lot of iron and go through. I've got the Deus 2 here. I'm going to play with a couple of settings, see if it can sort of filter through some of that and find some of these deeper targets that could be the real treasures. So thanks for joining me, and let me grab my stuff and see what we can find today. Thanks. Well, lots of cans so far, modern cans too, but a few of these old nails, these are the square head nails, which means they're dating back a little ways. This one was down quite a ways. Looks like an old drain. Well, this old house here, it was said that some of the RCMP staff years ago lived in this house here. It doesn't look like it's been lived in for some time, of course. So a very cool old bottle here. This was in a hole with some iron. I haven't dug the iron out yet to see what it was. But this came out of the hole first. Very cool. So this old can, looks like a tin of sardines or something, was in that hole. But there was another thing in there too, another piece of glass. So I'm going to guess just sort of right around this area, maybe was where they dumped the garbage. This is the other side of that house. It is old, this for sure. And it's coming down. That's just very cool. But a big iron signal here. And it's something, I like to dig these big ones because sometimes they're those old axes. So we can move that. It's actually quite a bit bigger, it looks like. Not overly deep. Well, it's got a handle on it. You know, that's an old planer, is what that is. Look at that. Now that's very cool. So this big signal was in this hole here. I don't know, maybe part of a wagon, maybe part of a stall, maybe to tie a horse to. Not really sure. Well, there's a very good signal in this hole here, and just down here, I don't know if you can see that, but there's just a little, looks like a clasp of some kind right about here. So let's see what that is. Looks to be a little plug, maybe for a sink. So in this area here, just a massive iron sound. But to me, this looks like a pedal of some kind. From what? I'm really not sure. Lots of these guys popping up, of course. Again, you know, the detector's telling me not to dig it, but absolute curiosity makes me dig it up. So, well, still in the tall grass here. This shallow signal was a belt buckle. Look at that. It's an old belt stuck in the dirt here. It looks like a lid of an old pot on this one. Well, the broken key was in this guy here. Not overly old. So a good signal here, not overly deep. I just saw the shape, but it's too big to be a coin, unfortunately. But it was a good signal. Not sure what that is. It's got a number on it though. So a couple things in this hole here. This little tin. Looks like a little buckle of some kind. That was the stable side, this one here. These were the quarters in this area right here. And some bathrooms right there. So I'm finding a lot of pieces like this along here. Given a not bad signal, of course the detector is telling you there's something wonky about it. But you kind of have to check. Now, right along this fence line, there's actually, on the far side of it, there was actually houses here. Well, this was a large signal. Kind of all over the map with the detector, but strong enough I thought I would dig it. I'm not sure what it is though, but it's a pretty big object here. Not sure I can get it. Well, an old hoe. So this was quite a big target up in this tall grass here, as you can hear. Something there, it looks, well, I'm not sure what that is actually. Oh, it looks like a glasses case. Looks like the glasses are out. Looks like another key, not overly old in this one. So the detector ran over a surface signal here. I can just see something blue there. I think it may be a pocket knife maybe. No, it's doesn't open, but it's a folding utility knife from the Home Depot. Sitting on top of the dirt there. So here I am right on the fringe of sort of the field and then sort of what the new lawn looked like, so it's a bit maintained. I've had to switch to the Deus 1. The headphones on my Deus 2 ran out. So I've got the Deus 1 and you're not going to believe it. It's found something with a really nice tone to it right off the bat. And I can see something just silver in the bottom there. Look at that. The Deus 1 telling me that I should be swinging it around too. That's a very cool ring. Well, everybody, thanks for joining me today. I've had an absolute pleasure on this piece of land here. The owner, Frank, I really appreciate it. Want to send a thanks out to him. Not only to let me check out these old structures here, but metal detect as well. And a history lesson of this place. So this barn behind me, you can see it, it's absolutely huge. Built in 1886, and the famous Sundance Kid supposedly had a bunk here, and inside on one of the posts he has a signature. So join me next time when we actually explore inside some of these old buildings and find what treasure lies within. Thanks again. Talk to you soon.